Murphy, Chamber of Commerce, Business Card Exchange. I am Mark Williams. I am one of the co-hosts for this meeting, and my partner in crime co-host is sick. So Julie is not here this morning, so thanks to Bobby, we got Zoom all set up. And so it looks like Summertime Blues may have set in when I see the attendance. Usually we're somewhere between pretty close to 20. In the summertime, it's not common to be between 10 and 15. So, but as I look around the room this morning, I'm kind of amazed at seeing some new faces. If you are here for the first time, could I see a raise of hands?
First time.
Do I count?
One, two.
Oh,
It's been a while, buddy. Okay, orange lady. Are you the Whataburger lady this morning?
No, I'm not Whataburger.
Just to answer to a quick question.
Yes.
How did you hear about us? That's all I want to know.
Well, I've lived in Murphy for like 20 years, so.
So the word gets around.
Yes, and well, of course, the skin.
Rich Baker had something to do with that,
Yes,
no,
it
right?
has something to do with it, yes, because I actually came with him.
Very good.
He kind of twisted my arm.
Gentlemen, how did you hear about us? I know we've known each other for a little while.
Luke Tremont invited me.
Ah, good deal. Good deal. Usually somebody invites you. That is awesome and that is excellent. Okay. Well, on behalf of those that are new, we do have somewhat of a regimented schedule here. I always get everybody seated with some opening remarks. One of those being, make sure your cell phone is silent or vibrating if you would be appreciated so it does not become a distraction. And then I usually turn everything over to Julie, our executive director, for chamber-related announcements. In any 30-day window, there's always something else going on, other methods, if you will, other events whereby you can get visibility with who you are, what you're looking for, what you do. And that being said, if you are a member or on our regular distribution list, you will get an email every Wednesday reminding you of this meeting. If you do not get that notice, make sure I get your business card with an email, hopefully, and I can see that you get added to that list. It becomes a reminder of this meeting as well as information about what else is going on in chamber-wise, and I'll just mention one of those. Hopefully I remember it correctly. Countryside Smiles. Her ribbon cutting is June 16th, and a grand opening 2 days later, the 18th. I didn't make a particular note of the times. You can check it out on the website at the same time. Like I said, that's June 16 and 18, our respective days for Countryside Smiles. And I might also mention, Countryside Smiles will also be our sponsor in July. Correct. Okay. We have a sponsor in August. I believe Julie told me, but I do not remember who that is. But if you have a desire to be a sponsor for this meeting, obviously you got to be a chamber member. And we request that you bring a breakfast snack for everybody. Usually we're going to be at the Murphy Activity Center. There's some flexibility in having it at your business location if it can appropriately accommodate that. It's certainly negotiable. If you are a sponsor for that month, like I said, breakfast snack for everybody, and you'll get automatically get a 10-minute spotlight at your choosing that month. And the other weeks of that month, you can have 2 minutes instead of just one. Everybody will have 1 minute here as we go around the room, and hopefully we will be done by 9 o'clock. But I don't think anybody's going to chase us out of here. Now, after everybody does their 1 minute, you'll have to come up here to do that, by the way, because we're open to Zoom right here, okay? We have a 10-minute spotlight. Today, we do not have a designated 10-minute spotlight. So, here's what I am going to suggest. You got to be a chamber member. Who would like to have a 5-minute spotlight? I'm looking for 2 people. You got to be a chamber member. Do I see it? I see one hand. Do I see it?
The mosquitoes are.
Are you not a chamber member?
They
I
are.
am a chamber.
Okay, I was gonna maybe have a drawing, but that's fine. You two can be our just have a 5-minute spotlight at the end of everybody else's 1 minute. Awesome, 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 and I will announce that so you'll be prompted to come on up here. After the spotlight, then we have a chance for thank yous. Basically, maybe you've done business with, had one-on-ones with, whatever the case may be. And then we have a chance for community announcements. If there's anything else going on in the area that could be of a benefit networking-wise, there's an opportunity for that. And then we shall be done. Did I miss anything? Okay, all right, let's get started. We're going around the room. I know particularly, I'm trusting you to keep it to about a minute, okay? We're already hitting that mark where we gotta have between 15 and 20 here in the room. I haven't counted them, but we only have one person on Zoom so far. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Linda?
Yep,
You're up.
thank you.
Take it away.
Thank you. I can make your business get noticed and become memorable. How do I do that, you ask? I'm Linda with Persona Marketing, and I sell promotional items. Anything you can put a logo on, from clothing to widgets, literally. Also known as a tchotchke. So when you think of that, you think, what business can I refer Linda to? Or who can I refer Linda to? Or tchotchkes? And I encourage that, referrals to businesses, but I also want you to think for personal events. I can help make those memorable as well. What do I mean by personal events? Weddings, bridal showers, family reunions, any kind of get-together like that where you want people to remember the events. I can help you find that perfect tchotchke. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing.
What's your persona? Thank you, Linda. Okay, now we'll go around the room. We'll kind of go from this way. So, Rich, would you want to come up here and get us started this morning?
I want to come up and get us started this morning, Barb.
Whether you stand or sit, doesn't matter.
And Linda, darling, it's good to see you. But if you're going to watch me, I'm out here. I'm out here for the people. Say it. Seriously, is this best you got? How you doing, Tiffany?
I'm fantastic,
Yes.
Rich.
Ramona.
Hi.
Thank you, Tiffany. It's good to see you.
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
So, my theme lately has been, well, it goes back to a guy named Kennedy, right? And he had something that he said, like, ask not what your chamber can do for you, ask what you can do for your chamber. So what do you do for your chamber? What do you do for your chamber? Do you come out and support the activities? Are you an ambassador? Yes, some of you are in big ways. Some of you support this great Bridgemoor. And thanks for hosting us. Very nice of you.
My honor.
So what I want to encourage all of you to do is participate more and support your chamber and support the members of the chamber, because I think what we miss is we're always asking, give me a donation, advertise. We need more money. What are we doing for our members? And that's an open question for everybody, and I want to know. So whatever ideas you've got, we can't go into Dr. Gill's office and say, we're here. She's busy. She's got something going on. Luke, he may be, who knows what Luke does. But anyway, John, we know what you do. But seriously, if you've got ideas of how we can participate with our members and appreciate our members, that's not 60 seconds. I'll need you to do this. And if you don't know, you get to ask me. Okay?
Considering the fact I got it twisted like this, you want to stand where you're at, I think we'll be fine. John?
Okay, all right, well, that's a tough act to
Or
follow.
maybe right out front, Brad, what do you want to do?
All right, I'll go up here. So, my name is John. Well, hello, everybody. Good morning. I help people pre-plan funerals, cremation, and cemetery arrangements. Cremation is quite popular, and there's some things that we get kind of creative, and these might be a little different, but these are actual plans that people can have. This one's called the Earthrise Spaceflight. The Earthrise launches to space a personalized flight capsule carrying a symbolic portion of cremated remains. After experiencing zero gravity environment, the flight capsule is returned to Earth. That's something that people can plan for themselves. Another one, the Luna space flight. The Luna service places a personalized flight capsule carrying cremated remains on the surface of our nearest neighbor, the Moon, creating a permanent memorial on a distant planet. Another one, scattering at sea. Okay, so for a unique underwater memorialization, professional team will scatter your loved ones' cremated remains, and certified divers will place a copper cenotaph, which is basically names and dates of the individual, 3 miles off the coast of Key Biscayne near Miami. So different things that you might not think that we might have offered. Prices on those go from $2,500 to $13,000. So, all right. Again, it's John Conway. Thank you.
Yes. Love this. Hi, I'm Tiffany Turnbull. I'm now with the Turnbull Agency. Many of you are a lot of new faces. Some of you I've known for quite some time. So I'll just hi Linda. I'm so sad you're not here. I'll get everyone just kind of caught up. I was very active in the chamber in 2016, 17, a little into 18. I got pregnant. I'm known for kind of complicated pregnancy, so I knew I was going to phase out working and stay at home with my little one, and I did that. And then COVID hit, and we just kept staying home, and we just kept staying home. So my husband luckily had a stay-at-home job at the time, but by about year three, when it was only supposed to be temporary, he was like, I'm done, I can't do it anymore. So I came back to the insurance industry. I took all of the knowledge that I had for that 4 years doing strictly health insurance with a captive agency, and I asked myself, how do I want to do it differently? If I had full control, if I could do whatever I wanted for my clients, what would I do? So I did some research, and luckily here in the last 5 years, a lot of things have changed in the insurance industries. There are a lot of IMOs that have allowed me to become an independent agency. What that means is that they're basically just my clearinghouse, and I am sole representative of the companies that I appoint with, the products that I offer, and what I can do for my clients. Because of my history in health, because of my extensive knowledge in life, and because I do plan to get my securities in the next 3 years, I'll be able to offer full financial services that are now custom catered to my clients who are all here in Murphy and Wiley. So I'm excited to be back and offer something new and different. So right now it is just focusing on life insurance. I did health insurance, health insurance, health insurance. Now we're doing life insurance, life insurance, life insurance, and then that way I can grow with my clients to retirement. Because ultimately that's what I'm doing, is I'm growing with my clients. We put health insurance in place. What do we do next? And then we'll get to the future together. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm Tiffany Turnbull, and I own the Turnbull Agency.
Good morning, guys. My name is Brandon Cooch. I am the Community Engagement Officer for Credit Union of Texas. We are your guys' local financial institution. For those of you who don't know, we were founded in 1931 by a couple of Dallas educators. We had $65 in total assets when we first started. We've since then went public and are now known as Credit Union of Texas. We are just really committed to wanting to be involved in our community. I don't know very many financial institutions that have a designated position like myself to be able to go out and be a part of stuff like this and serve our local school districts or our local businesses and stuff like that. So a lot of people ask me throughout the week, kind of what are the differences between a big financial institution and a credit union? Well, for us, Credit Union of Texas, we're a not-for-profit bank. So everything that we do is kept in-house. So all of our services, we don't outsource any of that. We do it all ourselves. With that, we're able to cut a lot of our costs down, and that's what keeps our interest rates lower than a lot of our competition. So if you guys are looking for mortgages, auto loans, credit cards, personal loans. We're committed to giving you guys the best rate physically possible. So if you guys have any questions about services that we offer, I'd love to speak with you guys. I was a banker over here at our branch down on 544, so I've got a lot of prior knowledge on kind of that aspect as well, but we're here to serve you guys, and if it matters to you guys, it really does matter to us. So again, my name is Brandon, I'm from Union, Texas, and thanks for having me.
Good morning. I have money. We supply working capital to businesses, and it's based on monthly revenue, so there's no collateral required as long as you have a cash flow. So what's the bottom line? People have dreams. Business owners have dreams. I know this used to be a scrappy piece of land here not too long ago, and this is a beautiful building that they have, and the owner had a vision. So business owners have visions, they have dreams. I have heard people say when they're 13 years old, they knew that they're going to do what they're doing now. They could see what they wanted to do, they could see their dreams. So we help people finance their dreams. We help them get the things done that they want to get done. And now we help a lot more people from down to $400 to $2 million. So if you have a dream, let me know if we can help you out. My name is Ruth Clifton. My company is Bottom Line.
Real quick on my front. Hey, morning, Paul Brown with Edward Jones, right here in Murphy. Office is right next to where we normally meet. I actually didn't know that we moved here this morning. Where's all the cars? Uh-oh, where'd everybody go? So anyway, financial advisor with Edward Jones. I deal with retirement planning, investments, transfers, rollovers, deal with life insurance, long-term planning, life insurance with annuities as well, and also talking about long-term care expenses in the future. Total retirement planning, a holistic view of a client's financial situation, whether it's an individual, a business owner, a family, whatever. We also talking about intergenerational wealth transfer later in life. When you pass away, do you have a will? Do you have a trust? You talk to your kids about, oh, I'm going to leave the house to all 6 of you. No, don't do that. One thing I focus on is client education. I do a monthly educational series. I'm doing a webinar on Monday the 27th in the evening. It's going to be hosted by myself, presented by Capital Group, American Funds, 10 investment themes for 2022. We're always trying to look forward. The market looks forward as to what the economy is. We're going to be talking about electric vehicles, biotechnology, internet security, that sort of thing. If you'd like to get the RSVP, the web link for that Zoom meeting on the 27th, just see me and I'll put you down and get notes. Again, Paul, David Jones.
This is Dawn from Club C Tutoring. We tutor pre-K all the way to college. One of my favorite memories from teaching was a little girl that came in. I taught third grade. She came in at the beginning of the year, and her second grade teacher told her math just wasn't for her. So I spent most of that year changing her academics and her mindset. And that's what our tutors get to do every day, one-on-one. We love it. That's why we do it. We love kids. From A to Z, it's always been Club C.
My name is Ben Phillips, pastor of First Baptist Church in Murphy, Texas. We're a historical church located next to McMillan High School with a contemporary vision to really impact our community here. In fact, one of the things we have going on this week is Summerific Fun. We had close to 100 people out at Water's Edge Park Monday and Tuesday, and then we started at Mustang Park last night. We'll conclude that tonight, and have really just had a great time being out in the community, impacting our community. And so we have life groups at 9:30 and then worship at 10:30. Would love to have you join us if you don't have a home church.
This is weird speaking from the back of the room. My name is Jean Chastain. I am also an insurance agent, and I do focus on health and primarily Medicare. So last night I came here and gave my Medicare Made Simple, which is just educating people who are turning 65 on how it works. And we do a lot of that, right? Is educate people on their options. And also, I've been getting calls because a lot of Medicare supplements switch rates between June and July. They run from July to June instead of January to December. And they've gone up. And people are like, I need, you know, I hadn't planned on rates going up this much. And it's like, well, in my spreadsheet, I had 3% inflation calculated, and when I adjusted it for 10 and 20, it's like, I get that. You know, it is, hard on your budget. But in order to switch, you gotta be able to undergo medical underwriting, and most people don't know what that means, so I have to ask a lot of questions about your health, and I keep it to myself, by the way. And decide whether or not you have a shot at being able to switch to a cheaper plan without getting leveled up. So if you need help with Medicare, Jean Chastain, right at lunch.
Good morning, everybody. Luke Trahan, financial advisor with Edward Jones, the other Edward Jones guy in the room. A lot of what's going on in the economy has a lot of people having questions about what, how is this going to affect their long-term goals? And, we do give just a easy, no obligation, no cost second look. It's like going to the doctor and getting a diagnosis and you're like, well, I'm not really sure if that's accurate or not. Maybe I should get a second opinion. Well, I do that. I give a second opinion for your financial health to make sure that you are on track to meet your financial goals for your long-term needs. And let's face it, not all products are alike. One of the reasons why I joined Edward Jones is a similar reason why you want to go independent as far as insurance goes. It's because we don't own our own products. We work with the best companies out there. We're able to contract with the best options. And what do I mean by that? Well, friends don't let friends sign up for really bad annuity plans. And if you don't get a second look before you do it, you might end up signing up for something that you don't realize you're signing up for. For instance, one client had signed up for an annuity several years ago, and they came to me, they're like, I want to move the annuity, and I want to do something else with it. So we looked it up. Well, in order for him to move it, it's going to cost him 10% penalty, even though he's owned it for 5 years, because in year 5, it still has a 10% penalty. See, that's bad. Some of that company's annuity products have 20% penalties. So make sure you give a second look before you buy an annuity. Is it an appropriate vehicle for you for retirement? It very well could be. Do you need that actual guaranteed income in retirement? That's one way that an annuity helps. Life insurance can help. Having a total financial solution that's geared particularly for you is important. It shouldn't be cookie cutter. Sit down with a financial professional. Make sure that you understand what you're signing up for and what your options are later down the road if you decide to make a change. Luke Trahan, financial advisor with Edward Jones.
Hi there, I'll just stand here. Linda, I don't know if she's still on or not.
She's just fine.
I am a realtor with Keller Williams here in Murphy next to Country Burger. We talked about that and how that's a good landmark in this town, Country Burger. I do trade in this area with hopefully many of you I've talked to and used, and I love seeing new businesses come to town. I'm always interested in the new commercial businesses. I deal mostly with residential home sales and leases of homes. And so if you have a home that you want to put on the market to lease, an investment home, I can do that for you. And this is my 18th year in the real estate business, so I've seen a lot of markets. This one has really been different with the COVID, and then coming out of COVID with inflation. The prices of homes have risen. Also, the prices of rent has gone up. So it's really difficult for people right now to have to move out of their lease home because they can't afford that. So I'm kind of a consultant too. I just go through the process. I explain to people what's going on in the market. I'm very active in the real estate market, and I love living here in Murphy, and I know these homes pretty well. And I'd just love to have a consultation with you if you're thinking of selling your home, let you know the worth of it now, that the market is leveling out. I don't see a lot of things going up. In fact, I've seen several homes in the last month come down in price. So if you're thinking about buying this, you know, it's getting where it might be a good time to buy. It's still good to invest in real estate. So thank you.
Morning, everyone. I'm Jimmy Rudd on Farmers. I'm also a farm agent. My office is in Plano, Texas, right at Shiloh and Park, and my office is very excited this year because we love to educate people. That's been our goal. We've been in business 7 years. We love to sit down with our clients, or even if they're not my clients, and educate. I have people that come in that are in the late retirement age, and they don't really understand what bodily liability is, or what uninsured motors is, or comp collision, how all that works. We love to educate. But the thing that I want to tell you today, gas is almost $5 a gallon. The important thing is you want to make sure that your tires are properly inflated, so you get the most out of the gallon of gas that you just paid $5 for, so that you can go the full distance that your car is designed for. I'm Jimmy Rudd with Farmers.
Don't drive 80 miles an hour on the freeway.
That's
I am Tina. I am with Keller Williams Allen. This is my second time here. I have been in real estate just for 2 years. So I entered into a tough market with COVID and rising prices, and it's been absolutely crazy. Just to follow up on what you said, when I check MLS in the morning, I'm not seeing the price increases that I was seeing. I'm seeing decreases every day. I'm starting to see expired listings and canceled listings. So now is a good time to get in and buy and sell if you're interested in selling. And just on new construction, for just a quick second, I hear people say, oh, I don't need a realtor. The sales lady at whomever is helping me. They're not helping you. They work for the builder. They're not representing you. They're not looking out for your best interest. So don't go into that blindly. Get a realtor. Let them help you. So I'm Tina, Keller Williams. If I can help you, give me a call.
Well, good morning, everyone. Repeat after me. I'm alive. Alive. Awake. Awake. And I feel great. I feel great. I say that because this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Because if you think about it, you didn't have to wake up this morning. So be glad and rejoice. I do something pretty mundane. I help people save money on the things that they use, actually services they use and pay for every month. Don't even think about it. Electricity, cell phones, that kind of stuff. So I actually have like 14 services I can offer, so I won't try to detail all that, but I will tell you I'm looking for referrals to veterans. There's a lot of BSOs out there helping veterans that are down and out. I'd like to help them stop having to go to the BSO, help them start their own businesses, and eventually pay that forward. So Lloyd Dawson with Electric Oil, and again, looking for referrals to veterans. Thank you.
Alan, you're up.
Me? Oh, okay. Well, good morning. My name is Alan, and I own Head Shops of Dallas. And a big part of my business comes into consulting with my clients because different people need a different kind of input. I have a lot of realtors, and that's a little bit different from an attorney or perhaps an accountant or even an entertainer, because I do a lot of actor and entertainer type headshots. So I'm very delighting, very good background, coach people into the proper kind of pose. It's really a very low stress thing and a lot of fun. I have a studio in Dallas on Midway, just north of LBJ. Very secure, very private, very nice. And again, my name is Alan, Head Shops of Dallas. Thank you.
You're on.
Did we miss anybody?
Well, we got two more we'll do later.
Oh.
Five-minute spotlight. You, me, and them.
All right. Well, I'm Bob Tillman with Special Web. I think everybody in here probably knows me and knows what we do. Just like you mentioned about the common people down there, we use different ladies and guys to do modeling for videos that we produce.
And some of the folks are familiar with being in front of a camera and some of them aren't. And the ones that aren't familiar with being in front of a camera, you'd think they were going in for a root canal or some kind of a terrible disease. You get calm down. Once you get to the point where they can talk at a normal level, instead of, or just roll. It's a lot of fun working with people. We do a lot of video work. Our mayor, and Sackey just, I guess you'd say retired after 29 years. Monday was his last day in office. We did a whole video production thing for him for a retirement program. Got to meet a bunch of people. We interviewed the mayor here, we interviewed the mayor in Wiley, the former mayor in Wiley, different people that had known Mike for several years and kind of give them a little going away message. And it was a lot of fun getting to see people and talk to folks like that. And I'm an old guy, so most people are not too intimidated by talking to me and let me interview them and ask questions. So it's a lot of fun. It really is. I enjoy getting out and doing stuff like this. And Mark, this was to be your last thing. We have delayed it 1 week.
One week.
Our esteemed leader is under the weather right now. But Julie, we miss you wherever you are from the city. But anyway, thank you for coming. This is a really nice venue here.
We're a very good crowd for this.
Well, you never know. When you change something, sometimes change is met with resistance. Yeah, very good. Well, last week we had just about this many people here last week. It was kind of bad weather, and I thought a new place. This is really nice. But thank you. Like Rich said, and the gentleman speaking about church and things, you get out of something what you put into it. If you come to a meeting and say, I didn't get 10 pieces of business and make $100,000 when I left, I'm not even going to go back. Well, that's probably not going to happen, initially. If it did, let me know where. Well, it is consistency, and we was talking about that this morning. Consistency. I always see it at Wiley, and you were at Wiley. It's actually Wiley and Murphy, the 3 events that we pretty much participate in, and it's good to be. And you're at Wiley's about all the time. It's really having someone that you're familiar with, like, trust, and all that. You've heard all that said before. Those are the people that you want to do business with. And so just being consistent at different things at these meetings is good. And it'll pay off. But thank you. Bob Tillman Special Webs, we untangle the web for you.
I think that's everybody but the two will have you after me, okay? I announced about 5 months ago, roughly, that single room air purifier that I typically have in the palm of my hand was discontinued by the manufacturer. I have no idea why, so I've been on a mission to find a replacement. Ta-da! This is the new replacement, and it's primarily designed, it's called Pet Refresh, and it's primarily for eliminating, pet odors in a bathroom, laundry room area, that kind of thing. So I just want to bring it on display because I won't have it again. It is already sold. So at any rate, I also specialize in alkaline water, ideal for keeping your body properly hydrated for optimum health. 9 out of 10 people walk around are probably dehydrated and don't know it. If your body is not properly hydrated, what you have allowed to happen, your body's natural immune system is being depleted because your body's not hydrated. And you're susceptible to a lot of different ailments. And it's your health that's your greatest wealth, okay? Okay. Who wants to go first? Okay, you stay right there, right here, whatever. You got 5 minutes. When you see me stand, you get about 30 seconds left.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
5 minutes is a long time. I don't want to shut my hand up really fast, but anyway, I talk in front of high school students, and I can do that so easily, but adults make me nervous, so anyway, every day. So, who loves mosquitoes?
They love me.
I know. They love us. They love me too. They don't anymore because we are mosquito hunters. We just started our business. My husband, I'll give you a little background. He's been in telecommunications industry for a long time. I worked for Samsung, Nortel. He got laid off, and he said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to do what I've always wanted to do, is have my own business. So we did some research and we came to mosquito hunters. And it was really interesting because we, I literally said the day before, we gotta do something about these mosquitoes. And then mosquito hunters was presented to us the next day. So it kind of felt like it was a God thing that was dumped in my lap. I don't know. I'm saying that though. So, but what we do is, the first thing is all about customer service. I'm a high school teacher. I teach business, marketing, finance, and I teach the work-based learning students too. And I talk about get to yes. Help your customers get what they need. And they may not be the most pleasant people, but that's okay. We can continue to be pleasant. So, customer service is number one. We want you to be happy. Our motto is take back your yard. So take back your yard from mosquitoes. Enjoy your backyard. With the economy the way it's going right now, we're up, worse and prices going up. I'm expecting a lot of people to have a lot of staycations. And if you have a staycation, you want to be in your backyard to enjoy it. You've got the nice pool, you've got the equipment, equipment for the kids to play on, and their toys and everything. So, you may have seen a little bit, if you live in Murphy, we kind of targeted Murphy first, and you might have gotten a mailer and a door hanger, that we put out door hangers and mailers, and kind of gives you information about our yard, about our business. We're not just about the treatment of your yard, we're about what you can do also, because there's so many things that you can do to help us help you. Standing water. So when we come to your house, my husband, Ned, who is the chief hunter, he inspects your yard. The first, he doesn't just go out and immediately start spraying. He inspects your yard. He checks for leaves. Mosquitoes love leaves, and they especially love magnolia leaves because they don't deteriorate and they go underneath and they stay in that moist area, and they love to live down there and dump a bunch of babies. They love it. Bird baths. He tells you if you don't have a system through them, you need to dump it every single day because they're dropping their babies in there. Any kind of toys that you have laying around. Your grill covers. This much water. It only takes a teaspoon, and they will put their eggs in that. Saucers under your planters. When you water, you usually overwater. You end up with water around there. They lay their eggs anywhere. Sleeves that are in your swimming pool. When you have your volleyball. If you don't have a cap, my husband has taken videos of all the little squirrely, squiggly little things that are in the caps. Your fence posts, if you don't have a cap on those. All those things breed mosquitoes. So what we do is, after he goes through, lets you know everything that you need to do to make your yard not as attractive. Only females bite you. Once they bite you, the blood gives them the protein that helps them lay their eggs. So they can lay 1,000 eggs over a period of just a few weeks. A lot of eggs. So what we do is we have a treatment that is kid safe and pet safe, and you just have to let it dry for about 30 minutes. We spray in the shrubs because little did you know, that's where they like to live. That's where they get all of their energy. Their energy is from the shrubs. We spray in the shrubs. We spray the low hanging of the trees, under your eaves, in your patio, under your chairs. When you're sitting in a chair and doing this, that's because they like to live up underneath there because it's cool. We spray, we also do general pests, so we can do around just the exterior of your house, about 5 to 10 feet out. What else do we do? Front yard, backyard. He has granules that are all natural granules that if you do have some standing water, he can put that in the standing waters around your downspouts because there's always water that's around your downspouts. So he treats that area also. What else? Let me think.
it 5 minutes? Okay. Yes, you
You're-
stood up.
Your time is up.
My time is up. So anyway, give us a call, Mosquito Hunters of Murphy, East Allen, Murphy, Wiley, Sexy. We do the whole area. This is our area.
Thank you.
Most of you know me, most of you are new, so I'm just going to repeat some information. My name is Jessica. I'm a dentist by profession, and we are excited to bring Countryside Smiles on FM 544, adjacent Deli shopping complex, a state-of-the-art, unique, different dental office, one of a kind you have never seen before. Why? Because it's not a dental office. It's the main advocate of your oral health. We are not just treating your heart tissues, teeth. We are not just a teeth business. We are in the health business. I have been in the dental profession for 18 and a half years. Out of those, 8 years was just education. 5 years in India, 3 years in the United States. Being a dentist for past 10 years. On those 10 years, while I was working, 5 years I was working and I was getting further education side by side. Relating to Turnbull Agency, why did Countryside Smiles come into business? It's the exact same story. I had a complicated pregnancy. I had to take off from work. COVID happened. We stayed at home, You know, as a new mom, you don't want to go back to the corporate dental health. I was the regional dental director for Jefferson Dental, the oldest dental chain in the state of Texas. Has 45 locations in Dallas. I managed, mentored several dentists while I was a part of Jefferson. So with my prior knowledge, prior contacts, and having to have contacts in the industry with what's coming new, what's going old, how can we make things better for our patients. So it's not just the doctor side, but the business side that makes Countryside Smiles a private practice, but with a twist of ease on the paperwork. We are fully paperless. You come to our office, you don't sit in our waiting room. If you follow the digital practices steps that we send you starting 1 week ahead of your appointment. So you come, you check in on your phone, you're still in the doctor's chair. I am the only dentist I see you. I only have one patient per hour. I'm not there to fill chairs. It's my passion of doing dentistry. So I spend the time with my patients. You're not going to find a hygienist in my office. Why? Because a doctor has to supervise the hygienist. I would rather cut the middle person and I would sit down with my patient directly and go from the very bottom of oral hygiene all the way to the complicated problem that you have. So when you come and ask me, do you have a hygienist? No, I don't have a hygienist. It's a private practice, one-to-one doctor-patient relationship that we can find at Countryside Smiles. We only have 3 chairs, but we have state-of-the-art technology. We have the best 3D scanner, which is radiation-free in our office. You come and you don't get x-rays first, you get a 3D scan first. What does that scan do? It gives me the 3D picture of each and every mouth, tissue, tongue of your mouth in your oral cavity. I am able to scan it and see it. It has an infrared feature on it. I can see every tooth with the infrared view, and it can tell me if there's any hidden fractures. X-rays don't tell it. I can able to tell if you are brushing that tooth or not, because it tells me how much plaque is there on that tooth. After we're done with the 3D scanner, we do take 2-dimensional X-rays, which you normally see at the dental office. But those are not going to be as many as you do normally. Why? Because I would only want the X-rays for things I don't see on the scan. So we cut down on the amount of radiation that you get in your body with those. I can go on and on with the amenities, but I'm going to talk more about the clinical side. And then we go ahead, sit down, formulate your treatment plan. We go to the cause of your problem. I don't have a treatment coordinator who's going to take you to a special room with a folder, show you videos of. There are no dental videos in my office. It's just me talking to you with my knowledge, telling you you're not going to find a tooth or anything on any of my brochures, because that's not what I want to sell. It's about making your dental health better health. So I will be the one talking to you. I will be the one customizing your treatment plan for each and every problem that I see. It's up to you if you want to, go ahead and solve the problem, or you just want a band-aid solution. You could band-aid one area, but that thing can get an injury again. So you can either go a longer route to fix it so that it doesn't happen again, or you can do a Band-Aid for a temporary time, and we'll be there when you're ready to do the longer route too. Another thing that I have noticed in 1 week that I've been in business with, people love Invisalign. So everybody knows what clear aligners are. When I was in my corporate job, if you know, if you don't know, Invisalign was the first company that brought up clear aligners to stricken teeth. They have expired their patent. So now there are many companies that are offering clear aligners. Are they the same? No, because what Invisalign has is 20 plus years of research of their treatment. So we are an elite Invisalign provider. My practice would show as a brand new Invisalign provider because we are a new business, but as a clinician, I have been doing Invisalign for the past 10 years at my previous job. So we know what the Invisalign would do, the other aligners might not be able to do. So we are one of the most specialized Invisalign providers in this area. So many of the teams wanted, come talk to us, you can do whitening with Invisalign. Also, if some crowns and caps and fillings are breaking, it's not the fault of the dentist, it's not the fault of the material, it's the fault of your bite. You need to correct your bite so that you don't break the things that you put there in your mouth. So balance your bite, get Invisalign, and invest in your oral health, not just teeth.
Well, I don't know where Denise went, but I was going to let her talk about Bridgemoor, but she's disappeared here. Which is maybe the minor up. We'll let her talk about the facility here. Okay, anybody got thank yous of who they maybe done business with lately, or had one-on-ones with, or very past?
Well, I just wanted you to know I had a nice conversation at this beautiful office. It is very impressive. State of the art, everything. She's had with the building out of it. And if you don't know where it is, it's right there in the Jason's Deli area, just 2 stores down. But it's an impressive office. Man, her education is amazing. And I think she really cares about all of us and our oral health. So it's a beautiful office.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, we do. So I see unless they're really, really complicated, then you will have specialists.
But age?
No age limit.
Actually, minimum.
0. 6
Okay.
months.
I have a 5 to 3-year-old that needs to
So
see
first
somebody,
tooth,
so.
first tooth is out, first dental visit is due.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody else? Luke?
And I'll say, having been a patient now of Dr. Gill's, I actually had a great experience with her, so I can tell you that she's exactly what she advertises. So, and thank you, Lloyd, for being here. And I was a customer of Lloyd's when I had a house. I will be a customer again here shortly, hopefully, for my electricity. And my mother-in-law is a customer of his. And when everybody else's rates have been going up, she's on a 3-year deal, and she's locked in. So she's quite ecstatic about not having her price go up when everybody else's is going up, like, I don't know, I think I saw in the news last night, 44% or something like that.
Anybody else? Gene?
I want to thank Denise for letting me use this wonderful facility.
She came and did a seminar last night. So.
Go ahead, you can talk about your question.
I apologize because the front door was open. We had a tour walk in. And then I had 10 washers and dryers delivered. And they're being delivered right now. So, work keeps working, right? We all have to keep doing our thing. And when you're an on-site community director, there's always something going on, especially when you have already your first 18 apartments occupied and 25 beautiful residents living their lifestyle here at the Bridgemoor. So my name is Denise Studlowski. I am the community director here for the Bridgemoor Plano. We are a 55 plus luxury senior community. You're in our 10,000 square foot community building. And you're sitting in the 100-seat dining room. We do have a commercial kitchen, but we have chosen to do it a little differently in that we do not have meals as a part of the rent. It is something we will build a la carte according to what people want that live here. So we do have a chef that we're going to start working with to do that kind of thing. We have it behind you, showing this Saturday, Back to the Future. be showing this Saturday in our 50-seat theater. Anybody that wants a tour are welcome to do after the meeting. But our prices range for our 1-bedroom, 1-bath in our single-story cottages, which are what's available now. We have 1-bedroom, 1-bath up to a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a study and attached garage. Lowest rent $17.75, highest rent $24.85. It is a 1-year lease, and all of our rents include basic cable, internet, and Wi-Fi, and the camera doorbell. $15 a month for trash. We pick it up at the door 5 days a week. And then we also, they're $700 for your water. So I have information, but welcome. I love Murphy, even though we're played out, and there is to say, no, I love Plato too. But anyway, Murphy has been a great support. We have loved working with the Murphy Chamber. That's why we invited y'all to come out this month and see us, because y'all been supporting of us. I was hired to do this job and started working on this when I was 48. It was December of 2019. I am 51 now, people, and we just opened 3 months ago. So, it has been a journey, but y'all been with us all the way, and we just had our grand opening. So thank you all for coming out again, for supporting the grand opening and being here for us, and we're here for you too. So if you know anybody that's 55 plus, working, not working, they don't have to be retired. My mom worked till she was 70. I'm sure I will do the same. So feel free to just let people know about us. They want to get their equity out of their home and they need a place to go until the prices go back down. Call me.
Yes.
I want to do a quick thank you to Alan for headshots. He did a headshot session about a month or so ago. Very nice setup. We had set up, we spent an hour and a half together, something like that. Very affordable. I had different jackets, with, without glasses, different poses, different backgrounds. And he's done some modifications and changes to the backgrounds and cropping for me since then. It's just very, very well done, very professional.
Very good, very good. Anybody else? Thank you. Yes.
I want to thank Miss Mary Pat. She has brought me the stuff that I wanted so passionately to have in my office to support the Murphy Veterans Project. So we have a patriotic wall in our office, which has a few things, and this is going to add to the beauty, and we will be happy to have a table set aside in the grand opening if anybody wants to support the Murphy Veterans Project on our grand opening. So please come on.
Anybody else? What?
I just want to thank Luke for inviting me, and it's good to see some faces that I've seen before.
Good deal, good deal. Anybody else? I don't see more hands. Are there any other community announcements in the area that could be a benefit networking wise? I'm not aware of any.
Tomorrow is the Sounds at Sundown event in Murphy. It's Friday, last one was canceled due to rain, but it's a musical night. Countryside Smiles will be out there handing glow sticks for your kids and some sugar-free candies. So, so come down, have a musical night. It's in the Murphy Central Park, starting at 7 p.m. Every Friday. It's every Friday in June.
And it's well attended too.
Yes.
So, okay, I don't have anything else in particular, but I will make an announcement for those who, we've got some new ones here that may not be aware of this. I announced back in March to Julie that I was retiring from this position. I've been doing this for over 10 years. To begin with, I turned 75 last Sunday. It's time for a new chapter. Okay, we'll move on to other things. Not sure what all that may be. I got a lot of hobbies I want to continue to pursue. I've been a freelance video photographer for over 25 years. I did 3 graduation ceremonies in May. I got to do a wedding tomorrow. So, anyway, just a little bit about me. This was supposed to be my last day right here, okay? Julie called me in on Tuesday, and as soon as she said hello, I knew something was wrong. She did not sound good at all. I did talk to her yesterday, her voice is much better, but she thought it was better. This being a senior living facility, recovering for something, should not be here. Smart decision, actually. And I said, it's fine, we'll delay everything. So my farewell of sorts will be next Thursday, okay? I have no clue what she's got planned, if anything in particular, but I did give her some names of some former colleagues I work with on the chamber board, so there may be some, I'm looking forward to being reunited with a few folks, but we shall see. Anyway, that's enough about me. I'm sure there's plenty of breakfast snacks left over there. Feel free to indulge. I don't know. We're obviously advertised 8 to 9. I don't know if we're going to be chased down here at all. Feel free to hang around, fellowship, whatever, more coffee, whatever the case may be. And hope to see y'all next Thursday, if not somewhere sooner. Thank you for being here.